Hi, good afternoon. Welcome back, my new student and my old student. Today I'm going to teach you about the Chinese family members. Chinese family members are very complicated. So the best way to do is you start with the simple one. Once you familiarize, then we're gonna go into the like your cousin, all kind of members, the family members. Okay, so this is the books that I wrote a long time ago. Okay, so I'm gonna teach you start with the family members. Start with father and mother. Okay, father we call it papa. Okay. As I said, papa, B sound like a P with no air. We call papa. The same like number 8. Remember I told you number 8, how to remember how to write number 8 because it looks like the sounds look like pa. Okay, papa. Okay, so the formal one we call it fu qing. Fu is mean dad. Okay, so qing is mean dear. Okay, so but you don't have to remember all of it, just remember fu qing. Fu qing is mean father. Those are the formal one. Now the mother we call it mama. You see mama. Okay, mama is a mom. Okay, just the same way like you call your mom, you say mom, and this is in Chinese we call mama. And then the formal we call it mu qing. Okay, why do we have a formal and informal? Just like you call it in English you say like Mother's Day, you say like Happy Mother's Day, right? But you do not call your mom is mothers, although some people do that. Okay, but it's not often. In general you call mom, right? So in Chinese the same way. In Chinese we don't call mu qing unless you address something. Oh, she's my mom. What mu qing, okay, or what mama. Okay, so these are basically we address in the like in the postcard or anything. You use a formal one, mu qing. Okay. Now the next thing. The next thing is about the brothers and sister. Okay, in Chinese we have a separate ways to call a big brother or a younger brother. We all address in the different form because according to Chinese culture we always respect the elderly. So you do not call their name, especially somebody who is bigger than you or older than you. You always address them in a different term. Like for example, you go out, you see somebody older than you, you always address them as an uncle or auntie. You know, it's a kind of respectable form. Okay, so so the big brother in your family you always call 哥哥. The G in here sounds like K. Okay, so you call 哥哥 as a big brother. Okay, and 弟弟, right? Okay, this is also sound like a T with no air. Okay, so unless you cannot pronounce a T like Tom with no air, T. Okay, so 弟弟 is mean little brother. So 哥哥 is big brother, 弟弟 is mean little brother. Okay, now the next thing we call it sisters. Okay, sister the same thing. Okay, bigger than you, you call them 姐姐. 姐姐 is mean big sisters. Okay, and the younger sister is easy to say it. You call Mei Mei. How do you remember Mei Mei? Mei Mei just like the month of May. Okay, so you just remember you say it twice. It means little sister. Okay, so 姐姐 and Mei Mei. Okay, so these are the basic terms. We know that from daddy, mommy, and big brothers and sisters. So we have a fu qing, mu qing, papa, mama, and 哥哥, 弟弟, and 姐姐, 妹妹. One more thing we're gonna learn, the basic one is called grandpa. Okay, now grandpa, the same thing. We have it from mom's side and from dad's side. Okay, from daddy's side, the grandpa you call it a 祖父. 祖父 is mean grandfather. Okay, and 祖母 is mean grandmother. Okay, so this is the grandpa and grandma. We always address them 祖父 and 祖母. Okay, this is the formal term. But how do you call your daddy's dad in the informal way? You call them 爷爷. Okay, like yes, except you drop the S. You say 爷爷, okay? 爷爷 is mean 祖父. So if somebody say 爷爷, that means you know that is must be from your father's father, okay? So you call them your grandpa as 爷爷. And then your grandma from your father's mom, your daddy's mom, you call 奶奶, okay? So you see 奶奶, so it's easy to remember, right? So you remember 爷爷 and 奶奶. So those are the father side. And the mother side, you're gonna call it 外公 or 外祖父, okay? Now 外公 or 外祖父, that is the from the mother side, okay? And then the female, the grandma from your mom, you call it 外婆 or 外祖母, okay? Now, if I explain in detail, you know what is called why? Why is mean outside, okay? Outsider. So in Chinese, it's very unique because a long time ago, they always never consider the mom side as, you know, really important. They always say outsider because once you married the guy, you're taking under the guy's last name, and then you know you became the family of the man's side, okay? So they usually address the female side as a outsider, okay? So you know, long time ago they do not really treasure a woman, you know, just like nowadays, okay? So woman is always after married become, you know, the members of the husband side. So they always address the woman side as why. Why is mean outsider, okay? By itself mean outside, okay? So you call your the mom's mom, you always call 外婆. That's what you say. But usually in many cases we always call them 婆婆, okay? 婆婆, we just make it 2 times. And the same way we call informal, the grandpa we call 公公, okay? Unless you say to somebody, you say, oh, this is my 外公 or 外婆, or you can say this is my 公公 or my 婆婆, okay? Those are the informal. The formal one, you're gonna say 外祖母, okay? You see this? In the husband side, the man side, the daddy side, you call 祖母, okay? But in the mom side, you always add 1, called 外. 外 mean outside. So that mean that it must be from your mom side, okay? And the same from the man side, the papa side, you call it 祖父. But from mom side, you always have to add 外, okay? But now the basic thing you just have to remember, if your mom side, you call your grandma, you call 婆婆, and then you call your grandpa, you call 公公, okay? Now from your dad side, you call it 奶奶 and 爷爷. That is the informal one, okay? So I hope you learned something from today's lesson. So once you familiarize with all these grandpa, grandma, and daddy, mommy, and brothers and sister, those are the basic one. Then once you're familiar this, next time we'll continue for more like cousin, all kind of stuff, okay? So I hope you enjoy this lesson and then just go to practice it, okay? Remember, okay, one more time, Papa is mom, 父亲, Mama is called 母亲, okay? And then daddy side, you know, grandma, you call it 奶奶, grandpa, we call 爷爷, okay? And mommy side, you call it grandpa, you call it 公公, or grandma, we call it 婆婆, okay? So that's the basic thing you have to remember. And then the mother, the sister, you call 姐姐, big sister, little sister, 妹妹. And big brother, you call 哥哥 and 弟弟, okay? So that's the basic Chinese family members you got to remember. Once you remember this, the next lesson, I'm going to teach you more complicated in the Chinese kinship system, okay? All right. So I hope you learned something. This is it for today. I hope you all learned something. And if you like the video, please don't forget to share and subscribe. I see you soon. Bye-bye.